right now. I'm not going to use my phone and drive, and I'm not going to do it when I go to work tomorrow and the next day after that until, it becomes a habit, and that just doesn't happen at all.
I know this is hard. I'm sorry. It's hard for me too, but this is real. The power to really actually make a difference and do something about it.
What did you guys think about this video?
Xavier is now 8. We call him X. He is the mighty X-Man. Yes. X, as a little person, from the time he hit the floor in the morning until you had to forcefully to almost tie him down at night, he was running back and forth, extremely energetic. He could call football plays. He loved the Green Bay Packers. I could turn the game on and sit him in front of it and do house chores. Most people sit their babies in front of Sesame Street. I could sit X in front of the game.
That's right.
He would have been an excellent athlete. I mean, X. That was Mom's dream, to be screaming from a football stage. He's just arriving from school now. I gotta have him back. I gotta know how school went. I gotta know today's Friday, so I need to know if he got 106 on his spelling test, which he almost always does. X is paralyzed from the diaphragm down. In the accident, part of his spinal cord was dissipated. His legs are gone. His chair are his legs now. Also, his right hand is partial. He woke up actually from the coma a lefty. He went in a righty. She missed his brainstem by that much. X is on life support. The ventilator has to breathe for my son. Most nights, I'm here on the couch, listening for the ventilator, listening to making sure that all the breaths are right, that his peak bonus doesn't change, that he doesn't need suctioning during the night. I hear everything. I can hear the ventilator change cycles. I can hear just the breath sound different, and run down the stairs and the nurse goes, "He's good, Mom. He's good." Boy, you got good ears. There are times when the pain is so bad, I can't breathe. I want to say the worst thing that I can't say to X, which I used to be able to say all the time, go in the yard and play. I can't say that anymore. Because if we go play, we need to take the suction machine, we need to transfer him over to the ventilator for his chair. Before we can do anything, we need to do that first. It's a production. I can't say go play. X doesn't remember as well as both Ari and I do, but Ari was walking across the street with Xavier on that October day to another brother, sister. We pray that another child doesn't get taken from a family member's hand.
She came from this direction, and at first we didn't even see her.
The cars on the other side of the stop sign, they stepped off the curb, coming across the street, and Ari said he was gone. She took him from Ari's hand.
She was not only speeding in the school zone, but she had also run the stop sign because she was texting.
The lady who hit X was texting. Texting. Her head was in her lap. She never even saw X in front of her. She actually came straight through the stop sign. There were no brake marks, no skid marks at all. She never stopped at a four-way stop sign. She never stopped. You know, I'm told that the text was, "I'm on my way." Did she make it? Did she get to where she was going on time? That would be my question for her.
Is there any signs of impairment? That becomes masked in prescription drugs. The driver, you have no background knowledge of him or her. When you first arrive, you don't know if it's a head injury, if it's shock, if it's their mannerism, just how they are in general, or if it's impairment by the drug. There is a huge difference between impaired drivers on prescription drugs that are properly taking the prescription versus those who are abusing the prescriptions versus those who are taking illicit substances versus those who are drinking alcohol. Everyone now knows you can't drink and drive. I mean, it's been beat over everyone's head for decades now, and it's finally getting to the public that we know it's a bad thing to drink and drive. Once you put a prescription drug case in, and we saw it in the media in this case, I think everyone was split, and it was almost a 50-50 split, of seeing those that thought the driver should be punished harshly, those that said she shouldn't have been punished at all, because she was taking medication as prescribed. Impaired driving by prescription is just as bad as if you had too much to drink. No distinction between beer, wine, and hard liquor. There's no distinction between illicit drugs and prescription drugs. If it impairs you, it impairs you, and you have to be responsible for that impairment. And that hasn't gotten out to the public yet.
I have a foster child that I was taken to camp. I was on my way driving over to drop him off at camp so he could get on the bus to go. On the way coming back, it's like a back road, Mountain View Terrace. I left one of those by the pedal and he got stuck. So I leaned over and was trying to pull it for the top off. And then I ended up being back over. And I don't remember going to the room. I don't know how long I was in the hospital. And the day I went home, the one I do remember seeing my husband and my younger brother. I was like, "What happened? What did I do?" Yeah, my husband says, "We'll talk about it when we get home." I said, "No, what did I do?" You know, then I swear, and he told me where. And I said, "How did I get my car into that entrance?" It was like going into a small garage garden. And he told me I hit 3 people. And I asked him, did I tell them or whatever when they were doing my leg? I don't remember talking to anybody. And I'm like, I need to know, where were the people? Did I do
Or a red light or a stop sign, it can affect your reaction time, it can affect your perception, actually, your vision, your perception of time and distance, and all those things that you would use, a normal person would use in typical driving that seem to be pretty regular and almost, even if that was the case under normal circumstances, a person who wasn't under the influence of those drugs would be more likely to.
After they've taken their prescription drugs. I think it was a very difficult decision for the judge to make. And, he based it on reviewing everything and sentenced the defendant the way he thought was appropriate under all.
Prescribed medication.
in accordance with the levels of medication that had been ordered. But something happened, but she claimed to have never had an incident prior to this incident that would have given her reason to believe that there was anything about the medications that could have caused the problem.
But at the same token, if you've got to, and that's what I firmly believe in the driver of this crash, did not take